Hello everyone, and welcome back to RuneScape. Today we're going to be doing Azzanadra's quest, which came out a little over a year ago, and honestly, I don't think I was paying much attention to the game back then, because, I really didn't pay attention to the release of this quest at all. But we're finally going to get around to doing it. I've been meaning to do it for a little while now, and the time has finally come. So let's go ahead and go upstairs. I've got some random items that might be useful during the quest. Yes. Alright, here we are upstairs. So I believe we just need to figure out who here to talk to, which I would assume would be Azzanadra, but where is he? So many people here. There he is. I mean, I probably should have been looking by appearance instead of just clicking everyone, but whatever. Alright, World Guardian. Good. Armadillo, Ichlaren, and I are concerned by the level of influence Saren is exerting over this council. Shall we see how it goes this time? Yes. Let's see. Once more, I have summoned the Berthorpe. I hate the R in there. I always forget it exists. The Berthorpe Council to discuss the very real threat of the Elder Gods. Yes, you must save us, Lady Saren. Tell us what to do. Such times require strong leadership. No, that isn't what I... Very well. Since Karapak's plot was a little short of genocide, we will resume my original plan and attempt to placate my aunts through the creation of a garden. This again? The effect is getting stronger. Do you know a lot about how Saren's aura works?
I was not always Azzanadra, your trusted friend. 6,000 years ago, I was Azzanadra, Pontifex Maximus of the Zerosian Empire. I maintained civilization and the rule of my lord against all those who called themselves gods. I am very familiar with Saren's influence. We can no longer rely on this council. They are completely under her sway now. In time, they will recover their initiative, but for now, they are nothing but puppets. Disappointing, but not unexpected. Saren is obsessed with the adult elder gods. Her guilt and shame blind her to the true threat. It is not the adults who are destined to destroy us. It is their unborn children. If they wake, they will devour this world, and in time, all worlds. If the best these fools can do is waste their time on senseless appeasement, then it falls to us to save them. We must find the Elder God eggs. We must stop them hatching.
You know, I had discussed, I believe, in the previous quest, that Saren really doesn't need to be spending like 24/7 in the room with all these people. She doesn't want to control them, but she's not doing anything to avoid it either. I cannot stand against Saren. We have an arrangement. She seeks a path of peace out of compassion for her only true family. Do what you must, but I will remain with the council and aid in their efforts. As for me, I will not work with a traitor. It's been nearly 7,000 years, Psycho Pompous. Surely the good of this world outweighs the events of the distant past. On the contrary, the past will always come back to haunt you, and the world is too precious to leave to the machinations of apostates. I do not trust you, Azzanadra, and World Guardian. I would counsel you not to trust him either. This Majorat is shrewd and well-spoken, but his loyalties ever lie with his master and no one else. You speak of loyalty as if it were a vice. Loyalty is the highest, perhaps the only true Only true virtue? Whatever. I added the word true. Loyalty is only as virtuous as the lord you serve, and your lord is far from virtuous. It is not for creatures such as us to question the morality of a true god. His thoughts are beyond our comprehension. He is a higher power. Enough, Azzanadra. Zeros does not need you to defend his honor. As you wish, World Guardian. I assume you do want to help? What did you have in mind? Meet me inside the dig site in Caradet. Since no one here is of use, we will find our own allies. That is why I have this on. So we can just go straight to Caradet. Apparently there's no real combat in this quest, so don't need armor. Alright, what do I do now that I'm here? Do I just talk to him there? I don't know. Talk to Dr. Napnik. Yes, welcome. Or do I need to go inside? Okay, so then no, that's not him. So I guess I need to go inside then. I was gonna say, it didn't seem right. That's somebody else pretending to be him, pretending to be somebody else. I don't know. So we go to the Praetorium War Table. But we don't need to actually enter it. I'm just using that as a shortcut. Ah, there he is. Was your debriefing completed to our Lord's satisfaction? I guess so. He stopped talking and left, so assumed we were done. I assumed we were done. What did he want to know? He just asked me a bunch of questions about the Shadow Realm. No idea if I told him anything he didn't already know. It's hard to tell with that face. Ah, KaBob, you've already met Trindine, of course. I actually looked up a live stream to make sure I was pronouncing her name correctly, and I was. If I was pronouncing it Trindine before. I don't know. How are you feeling? I'm all caught up on current events. Seems like it's just been one long disaster while I've been gone. War, genocide, war again, apocalypse. I'm back now though, so we should be good. So what's the plan, boss? Saren is obsessed with the adult Elder God. She is still racked with guilt over murdering her and our creator, and trying to appease the others is her way of seeking amends. But it is not the adult elders that pose the real danger. No? Their offspring are the true threat. Piecing together Saren and Karapak's claims, there must be 3 eggs on Gilenore. Ma never laid an egg, and Joss sacrificed hers to create the Stone of Joss, which has since been destroyed. If the 3 remaining eggs hatch, they will destroy our world, and in turn, the universe. It seems to me to follow, then, that our efforts should be focused not on the adults, but on the eggs. I'm with you so far. When my lord returned to us a few years ago, he gave me the task of locating those very same eggs. I can only assume he foresaw our current situation. I am ashamed to say that I have not yet succeeded in that task. With your help, we will correct that oversight. We need to find the eggs. Once we find them, with enough information and study, we may be able to devise a plan to stave off our annihilation. Alright, what's our first move? You and I will travel to Frith and inspect the site of the previous generation of eggs there. Trindine, a moment. I have other orders for you. Meet me at the World Gate, KaBob. It's in Kandarin, southwest of the Tree Gnome Stronghold. Yeah, our character's not been there yet because I'm doing quests not in timeline order. I kind of want to, but it would mess up the other things I have going with whatchamacallit. Dominion Tower. And there's just not enough time, really. Like, that's a lot of quests to get all the way through Sliske's endgame. It would take quite a while, and we'll do it eventually, but I don't want to hold off on modern content just to do that when you don't have to. Alright, so the world gate's gonna be here. It just kind of messes up the spoilers, but we're at the point where these are like ancient spoilers anyway. If you don't know about this stuff, you shouldn't be too annoyed from finding it out from me watching me play a 2021 quest in 2022. There's the world gate. But what exactly is gonna happen here? Oh, okay. We need to make our way across the surface of RuneScape back to the Elder Halls. If we want to understand the Elder Gods and their eggs, it is the most obvious lead to research in more detail. Alright, so do we just go in? Yes, I will continue. I'm going to risk not bringing food. I can always come back, I guess. With Ma's death, the constant destabilization of this region has calmed somewhat. It is strange to see it so peaceful. You think this is peaceful? It's a volcanic wasteland. Compared to what it was when it shaped us and hardened us, yes, I would call this peaceful. I will see you up ahead. Okay, for this, I am going to disable the skybox, because, yeah. This looks a bit better, even if it's harder to see. I really wish there was an option to have just higher brightness, but keep skyboxes. But there isn't. Oh, so I'm just going to take random damage. Start skilling to populate some data. It's kind of annoying how that appears if you don't do anything. I wish that it wouldn't. What do I do here? Is this the wrong way then? I'm guessing it's the wrong way. I don't know. Can I get rid of that? Not that way. It's been showing up a lot lately. There we go. I found a way to do it. Alright, anyway, I found the option. We jump the ledge. Okay, I can't reach that. I gotta jump from this side. Kind of amazes me that in 2021 they still haven't figured out how to, like, just have, like, one-click jumping stuff. They'll have the one side, all that. Oh, that hurt. That's why I brought Excalibur. Free healing. And I don't really know where I'm going. I think this is the same area you visit in the other quest, whatever quest that was, but it's not like I really remember. Oh, we can climb here, though. It's definitely a lot more atmospheric when you don't have a skybox on, though. There we go. You could be faster. Some of us can't just teleport everywhere. Also, I had interface issues. We can pause for a moment. Let's just keep going. He's just gonna teleport. I wish I could do that. That'd make the game so much more fun. I wish I could see what I was doing. Can we go over here, maybe? All right. Fine, cross there. Okay, look, cross here then. I would not have guessed that would be the place to click, but it is. Yeah, this damage is negligible. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I was mildly worried about not bringing food. Do you need another rest? Let's just keep going. I'm guessing if I ask him to teleport me, he won't do it. Otherwise, why even make people do this? But either way, we're getting the scenic route, even if that was an option. Okay, do I go this way then? That is my one issue with more recent content in RuneScape, is sometimes it's not always obvious where you can walk or where the shortcuts are. Old content, it was pretty much always fairly obvious. They get a little fancy nowadays, and it's not always easy to tell. Ah, it's gotten brighter. Where is he, though? Don't know where he is. I'm just gonna keep running, though. I mean, we can go this way. There's got to be a reason. Although I think I could have taken a shortcut. You can't use any movement abilities, apparently. I can climb there. That's where he is. Okay. All these memoriam crystals are around. Can't do anything with those, though. Okay, what is going on? Climb. We are almost there. Let's just keep going. All right, keep on moving, man. Technically, we already did the battle for the monolith mini quest that takes place after this quest. Okay. Why did I stop there? I don't know why I stopped. Am I supposed to watch this and time it? I don't know. I can try to just go. Why did I stop earlier? I don't know. Maybe I misclicked. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh well. We're almost there, according to Azzanadra. So let's just trust him and keep our movement going. Gotta traverse a rock formation. It's really nice how there's always just like the minimum amount of stuff necessary to traverse areas. Imagine if one of these bridges broke. You'd never be able to get anywhere. I do not think we're in imminent danger, but we should not waste time. The Elder Halls of RuneScape are just up ahead. Alright, let's enter. KaBob, someone is in here. Who is there? It's me, KaBob. Oh, KaBob, I'm glad to. Look out, a Majorat. Stop, that's Azzanadra. Azzanadra, High Priest of Zeros? Azzanadra, who transcribed the ancient magics in the pyramid at Jaldrak? I've never had to pronounce that out loud. That is Azzanadra? Yeah, we go way back. Like a few years. Are you going to introduce me to your friend? I'm Marianne. I'm here because I saw something. After my friend Zinnia died, I started having visions. They're not completely clear, but I believe our world is under threat. The Elder Gods will rise and destroy Gilenore. I'm sure of it. The Council of Birthorpe didn't seem interested in doing anything about it, so I've been just searching, for answers. I thought the birthplace of our universe might be a good place to start. That's why we're here, too. It's not the adults, though. It's the eggs that are the danger. Yes, that's what we thought, too. What have you been able to determine so far? I've only just arrived. I noticed there are 5 eggs here, but only 4 Elder Gods on Gilenore. The 5th god, Ma, never left RuneScape. He was recently put out of her misery. We think there are actually only 3 eggs on Gilenore. Joss transformed her egg into the Stone of Joss, and Karapak destroyed it. Oh, hence Stone of Joss. Makes sense. Well, let's examine the egg fragments closely and see if we can work anything out. One lies at the end of each of the tunnels. Alright. Yeah, the Elder Gods are falling fast. Gotta wonder how many there were at the beginning if they lose 2 in just like 1 generation, basically. But let us inspect. Fragmented sphere. There's something on this one, a spiral of a different substance. This was Ma's egg. Something happened to it, and she was born deformed and insensible. It's icy. I can feel the cold radiating from here. Wind has an association with ice. Why would wind sabotage Ma's egg? This was not wind's doing. How can you possibly know that? Magical energy has a resonance, a flavor, if you will, or a smell. This whole place is suffused with Ma's resonance, a resonance that I and all Majorat share with her. How can you detect it? Majorat are beings of magic. We are tuned to it, just as you can smell meat. There is another resonance on this egg, but it is not wind's. In fact, it reminds me of... Remember, Zemergal? He had a black stone he used for necromancy. He said he found it on Karamja, and the fool thought it was obsidian. It was cold to the touch, freezing in fact, and it shared the same resonance as this corruption. But Ma is dead now and poses no threat to Gilenore. This is a mystery for another time. Yes, clearly that was not going to be relevant anytime soon. Almost definitely not in a quest that's going to come out next month. Nope, can't imagine that happening. I mean, I'm making guesses here, but there's a good chance. Anyway, let's go examine whoever this is. Fragmented Sphere number 2. Is this Bix? I don't know. It's still hot. It is magical, I suppose. Are the Elder Gods associated with the runic elements? Fool seems to be fire, Win is ice, perhaps water, Bick is either earth or nature, and Joss is time? I don't know of a time rune, but I know new runes have been discovered before. I don't know what Ma could be, Shadow perhaps, but Shadow isn't a rune either. Aren't they supposed to be different aspects of time? Change, stasis, undoing, something like that? I'm sure I read that somewhere. The Elder Gods are true gods, like my lord. I do not believe they can be so readily categorized. They may have superficial aesthetic qualities, but that does not define them or limit them. They are gods, they are beyond our comprehension. We'd better hope otherwise if we're going to save Gilenore. Alright, they didn't actually tell me whose this was. Do I do this? I've never seen a wisp like this before. I probably shouldn't disturb it at the moment. Okay, so I assume that means this is Fool's. Whatever. I thought maybe lava would mean earth, not fire, but obviously, yeah, fire makes the most sense. Can't imagine whose this one is. The eggs are all the same shape. Wouldn't you expect that? I suppose, but I've met Joss and I've met Ma, and they were very much unlike each other. Hard to believe they're the same kind of beings. Wait, you met Joss? The Joss, creator of Gilenore? Oh, it was a while ago now. You remember Sliske was trying to get the gods to kill each other? Yes, he put that big scoreboard up in Varrock. It didn't seem to really go anywhere in the end. Well, after he died, I met Joss. Apparently he was working for her, or pretending to, or something. What was she like? Cryptic, I didn't really learn anything. And she didn't look anything like Ma? Well, Joss mostly looked like a huge clock or something, and Ma looked more like a humanoid, scarred and deformed, but definitely humanoid. I think I might have seen them. Where? The visions I mentioned, I saw the adults, I think. Perhaps the young? It's unclear. They shared a form, a sinuous body, endless in length, bursting into a flower at the head. That sounds a bit like Full. She appeared briefly over Anachronia. Oh yes, I heard about that. Is it possible you only saw Joss's head? Maybe. I suppose she could have had a body somewhere back there. What about Ma, though? Ma was deformed. It is why her sisters abandoned her here. Deformed into a humanoid? Can you imagine a more wretched form to be trapped in? I'm sorry, what? That was a joke. I don't get it. Never mind. Alright. Now let's go to the next one. Is there one over here? I guess this is Bix. I still struggle to remember all their names, like, offhand. Not like the main normal gods. This one just looks rocky. Is there any way we can tell what happened? Only in a very broad sense. The eggshells are still here, and this world has been devastated. Presumably, it was the hatchlings, but it was so long ago, there's no way to be absolutely confident. Has RuneScape always looked like this? My people came to Gilenore around 7,000 years ago. I lived here on RuneScape for hundreds of years prior to that. Only hundreds of years? I thought you might be older. Life was a lot harder here than on Gilenore, even accounting for the God Wars. Living to several hundred years old was unusual, and I was one of the oldest and strongest of my tribe. To answer your first question, yes, or at least it has looked like this for as long as I have been alive, and as long as anyone I knew had been. This is just what RuneScape had always been like. Whether it looked different in some prior age, I cannot say. I think it's pretty clear if it looked different, it would have been before the Elder Gods woke up, which would have been before they were created. Because, you know, Ma had to wake up to create them. Cause and effect, guys. It's pretty simple. It really does look like the Stone of Joss, doesn't it? Joss made a tremendous sacrifice when she gave up her unborn offspring. It's weird that she didn't seem angrier with Karapak for destroying the stone. Do not confuse the primitive instincts of mere mortals with the thoughts of gods. You place great significance on your atavistic impulses. That is not a word I've ever seen. Your urges drive you to behaviors, and you never stop to question them. The stone had long ago served its purpose. I doubt it had more significance to Joss than any other tool. You're saying that a tool made out of your own children wouldn't matter to you? I value all Majorat. Those I had a hand in the creation of, and those I didn't matter equally to me. Besides, the reserves of power in the Stone of Joss were not limitless. They weren't? No, I have never touched it. I am no fool, but I have been in its presence many times over the millennia, close enough to sense it clearly. At the height of the Empire, it contained far more magical energy than it did when Lucian possessed it. Makes sense. That's all of the eggs. I should check in with Azzanadra and Ariane, you know, the people we were just talking with literally a second ago. Let's go. What are our thoughts? There's no obvious sign of what happened when the eggs hatched. Other than the hellscape outside, you mean? Well, yes, but there's no clear order of events. Did the hatchlings destroy the planet? Or maybe the planet had to be destroyed in order for them to hatch. Yes, exactly. These clues are thousands, maybe millions of years old, though. Some time ago, I obtained a device that could be of use here, from a construct of Joss. A blank observation crystal. Here, take it. This item is a relic of the creators of the universe. Be more careful with it. My research suggests that the observation crystal should function somewhat like an engrammeter. Traces of the memories from the birth of the Elder Gods still linger in this cavern. If you can collect enough of it, perhaps we can sift through it for memories of that event. Will that even work? You should try. Collect memories from the wisps in the cavern so that we can search them for anything useful. Alright. Now we can harvest. I'm assuming we're going to get a cutscene or something. I wasn't expecting this to actually be like a thing that you have to do, though. So do I just have to wait for the bar to run out? I would assume so. Just sitting here absorbing some Elder God memory stuff. I don't know whose memory it is, just memory of the world itself or of the hatchlings or what. Who knows? But it's related to Vic, whatever it is. Is this the place where you do the Elder Divination stuff? It's been a while since I've been here, because we don't have access to it on this account. Spent quite a bit of time doing that on my other account, though. Back in the day, a few years ago or whatever. I'm sure we'll be here at some point, if this is the place. I mean, I assume because it has the energy rift, and I know it was where the eggs were. So it just makes sense. I don't need any more of this energy. Okay, so we just need 50. For some reason, the timer lasts longer. Just imagine, like, you know, we got like 80% of this Elder God's memory. We don't need the rest. You know, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing to obtain. Let's just leave the rest. It might take 15 seconds to gather the last bit of it. Can't be doing that now, can we? Oh well. I do notice they got these little symbol things on the mini-map. I don't know if all of them have that interesting shape, because it doesn't look like... I guess it's that bit that we're seeing on the mini-map? Who knows? The mini-map is weird. For some reason we need a Slayer Bell, which I don't know if I had it on my tool belt, but I just bought one. They're 150 GP, who cares really? But that's an item that I never really ever have a use for, because Molinists are like the... What is the word I was thinking of? They're the least iconic Slayer creature in RuneScape, in my opinion, because they came out in 2007, and honestly, a few years ago, I had completely forgotten they ever exist. I don't even know if I'd ever really fought one. I'm sure I must have at some point. I know I did, but they're like so forgettable. They are the least iconic. Literally everything else is more memorable than they are. And for some reason they show up in this quest, I guess? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I have the bell for a reason. It will come up at some point. Yeah, it's good to finally be doing this quest. I'm hoping to do City of Sentiston soon. Whether soon means like 2 days from now or a week from now, I don't know, but I would like to be able to, you know, keep moving on the storyline and not fall a year behind, as I have done, apparently. I didn't even realize this quest was that old until I looked it up right before this episode. It's kind of crazy. Okay, there's no memory here. Maybe I already got that one? Or maybe there just isn't, for some reason. Some mysterious reason. And get Joss memory. I mean, I guess if there was one to be missing, it would be Maz. Because of the deformation or whatever. I don't really know. I think this is going to be a relatively long quest too. I'm hoping not too long though. I'm thinking an hour to an hour and a half. It always takes longer because I read everything out loud. I'm not rushing through it. You can definitely rush this quest in less than an hour if you want to. I'm going to assume that this is the last of it and that we don't need Maz stuff. So, okay, I don't need any more of that energy. Let's go talk to Azzanadra. Almost didn't see him there. Oh, right. Yes, okay. There we go. So now, do we get to, like, see a cutscene? Okay, gotta show it to him. The blink observation absorbed the memories I collected. Good, give it to me. Nothing strange. Perhaps the memories are too faded. Let me try. I'm a seer. This is... Oh my, this is like what I saw. What brought me here? What? I will try to show you. It's powerful.
This world was lush once. Green and flourishing. A perfect womb for the sleeping gods. Within their shells, they slumbered in a yoke of incredible power. The currents of magic drove more and more energy into the eggs until they reached a bursting point. Sensing the impending birth of their young, the adults pressed in close. With a touch, they imparted their identities and their memories. The eggs burst open and the hatchlings within emerged ravenous. Their mere presence drained all life from the cavern around them. Within moments, every other living thing nearby was dead, drained of all life. Nothing could stop them. The world was doomed. Further and further, their reach expanded, blanketing everything. Minutes later, Frith was a desolate husk. The sated hatchlings traveled out into the universe to remake it. In time, they grew old and hid eggs of their own beneath the surface of Gilenore. When they hatch, our world will suffer the same fate as Frith. We must stop them. Somehow.
As we suspected, the hatchlings are the true threat. We need to stop the same thing happening to Gilenore. What if we actually learned that's useful, though? We already knew they were dangerous. We still don't know where they are or how to stop them. In the past, the elders touched the eggs. If we could stop the adults from touching their eggs, that could prevent them from hatching. Are you sure? Of course not, but do you have a better idea? I would say that maybe that's how you get a maw, is them not touching it, but who knows. I suppose not. How can we possibly stop the elder gods from touching something? Don't they have the power to destroy worlds? We will have to build that bridge when we come to the river. For now, we must at least locate the eggs. We're no closer than when we started. I anticipated this, that's why I sent Trindine on to Falador ahead of us. Saradomin's most prized possession is a crown which can locate elder artifacts. And you think it might be able to locate the eggs? Possibly, it's an avenue I have not been able to pursue. I thought Saradomin was missing. He has not been seen on Gilenore for some time. You will have to try to contact him somehow. World Guardian, find Trindine and Falador. Impress the importance of your task upon Saradomin's lackeys, and they can summon him. I cannot accompany you. My presence will not be of use when dealing with Saradominists. Marianne, your resourcefulness could be an asset in this matter. If you wish to continue down this path, meet me inside the dig site near Al-Kharid. I'll be there. Good luck in Falador, KaBob. Goodbye. Finally, they've left us in peace. Hello, who's there? This is your conscience speaking. Have you considered dying in a fire? Cut that out. Yeah, I'm not gonna really interact with this because this is kind of feels like spoilers for a quest that I've never actually done. I've heard enough. I have a world to save. Well, we're not going anywhere, so you might as well just get on with whatever it was you were doing. I doubt it was anything useful. Oh, that's right. You need to meet Trindine and Falador. Well, come on, loser. Let's go. You're the only one with legs. I'm not okay with this. Yeah, Sliske's endgame is one of the few quests that I've never done. I guess I probably haven't done the quest right before it either. I don't remember which quest that is offhand. It came out during the time where I was kind of burned out on RuneScape, and so I never even did it on my other account. Plus, I was kind of saving quests for this account so I can do like first impression runs instead of things I already fully know. Although it only really works if I do it before the lore is like so established that everyone knows it. But oh well, I'm assuming we're going to find Trindine inside the castle because that would just make sense. I kind of wish they would do something with Falador, like the king and all that. It'd be an interesting quest line to have, but they don't really do small quest lines. They're obtuse. KaBob, over here. Can I help you? It's me, Trindine. Do you like my disguise? Who are you meant to be? I am Surreptitious, White Knight Extraordinaire. I love Saradomin, and I enjoy not having to make any decisions for myself. I see. What now? Well, we need to find a way to summon and speak to Saradomin. So I would imagine his throne room would be the place to be. You're not worried that he might see through your disguise? Looking like this, I'm so dull he won't give me a first glance, let alone a second. Anyway, You might be able to see through the disguise of a lesser Majorat, but there's a reason I'm a spy. But just in case, you go look upstairs and I'll poke around down here for a minute. Honestly, I wouldn't be too worried about him seeing through the disguise. I'd be worried about his followers, because not that I think they could do it, it's just like I feel like he might understand the situation a bit better than they would. I don't actually know where his throne room is. I'm just gonna go upstairs, I guess. No, this is not the way to go. Okay. Maybe it's up here somewhere? I have no idea. I think I've seen it before. If it's downstairs, I'm going to be annoyed. Falador Castle's weird. Like, I've never been over in that section ever. Not once. I just realized that. I have never, like, opened this door and gone over here. You can actually get to the other side from up here. I never actually knew that. I always enter separately for this castle. I have literally never been over here. This is crazy. I wish I knew where the throne room was, though. I don't know if I've ever been over here either. You can even go there. I'm not seeing his throne room anywhere. Well, there's Commander Ziliana. There's a herb patch up here? Is that a quest thing? Yeah, specially prepared. I don't remember what that's for. Okay, I cannot find this stupid throne room. Is it downstairs? There's a squire here. I mean, unless they just mean the king's throne room. I'm going to use the guide to save a bit of trouble here. Okay. Alright. We need to find Father Frith. Okay. So at least we have what we need to find. I was expecting something a little fancier, I guess, than whatever it is we're actually looking for. Because, yeah, I don't see anything particularly special here. There's Serenity. Is it upstairs? Yeah, I guess this is the throne. Father Frith. This really is not very fancy. Welcome, child. Do you seek Saradomin's holy light? Yes, actually. I need to speak to him. Ah, oh bless you, my child, but one cannot simply chat with the great Saradomin. His attention is required to move the stars and to keep all of creation functioning as it should. His ego certainly reaches the heavens. I know the sweet serenity of basking in his divine radiance, but I'm afraid he is not available for chitter-chatter with just anyone. Just tell him KaBob wants to see him. I'm sorry, perhaps I've spent too long in the cloisters, but that name means nothing to me. Aha, you're not as famous as you think you are. I'm the World Guardian. I need to speak to Saradomin about a matter of great urgency. Ah, well, I'm sorry, but that's simply not possible right now. The great and mighty Saradomin is not on Gilenore at this time. He is visiting other worlds, spreading his wisdom. But this is urgent. There must be something you can do. My hands are tied, child. Perhaps you can find what you seek elsewhere. I believe we have a visiting temple knight you might be familiar with in the war room on the ground floor. They may be able to assist you further. Do we even know any temple knights? None that would want to talk to us again. Sure, we know temple knights. Why wouldn't we know temple knights? Why did it say that? Anyways, it can't be Accuracy, right? It'd have to be Sir Owen. Ignorant fools, tradition should guide you, not shackle you. I know just what you mean. Rules are like lovers. Much better if they can be flexible. Huh? What? Who are you? Well met, fellow Sir Knight. I am Surruptuous. What name do you bear? Sir Owen, of the Temple Knights, at your service. I apologize for my outburst. I'm just getting frustrated. Sir Owen, how have you been? Well, I've managed to keep this corruption under control. Can't get rid of it entirely, but it's not getting worse. Now I'm just getting frustrated at White Knight bureaucracy. I know what you mean. I'm trying to get an audience with Sir Doman and I've been blocked at the first hurdle. What did you need to see him about? Ooh, nothing important, just, how to stop the end of the world. I'm sure it can wait. I'm sorry, what? The infant elder gods are waking up, and if they hatch, they'll kill all life on this planet. We were hoping to use Saradomin's crown to track down the eggs on Gilenore, but he's not here. And they just sent you away? Apparently so. See, this is exactly the maddening rigidity I was talking about. It's a literal end-of-the-world scenario, and they're not willing to even consider calling Saradomin back? If only there was a brave knight who could help us resolve this conflict. Come on, let's both go and talk to the priest. Maybe we can get somewhere together. To be fair, I didn't actually explain any of this to the priest. I was just like, I'm the world guardian. Let me talk to your god. And he's like, I don't even know who you are. Not exactly the best explanation there. But, whatever. I hate all these castle doors that are always closing automatically, and castles are always convoluted to get through. Alright, do I just talk to Father Frith again? We need to speak to Saradomin now. Watch your tone, child. This is a holy place. This is a castle armory. Where the mighty Saradomin held court, the one true god walked here. One of several gods. Granted, I prefer this one to most, but we aren't served by caving into mythological thinking. We need to speak with Saradomin. He must have left a means to contact him. Of course, in his boundless wisdom, Saradomin has given we high priests a means with which to summon him if the need arises. Great, do that then. No. What? Why not? The mighty Saradomin is spreading his wisdom to other worlds. He is saving countless souls. There is no greater mission. What about our souls? Don't they matter? We are all in danger. That is why we need Saradomin. Well, even if that were the case, it is not my decision to make. As this is the fortress of the White Knights, may I suggest you bring your concerns to Sir Vars? So we need to go and speak to Sir Vars? And the hunt through the red tape begins. Come on, KaBob. Saradomin willing, we can get this done quickly. We should be able to find Sir Amic Vars in the tower on the west side of the castle. Alright. Good stuff. We can take the shortcut that I discovered today. Oh man, I guess you can go up here. I'm learning so much about Falador Castle today. Never thought that would be the case in this quest. Trying to remember what floor he's on. He up one more? Yeah, there we go. Well met, World Guardian. Sir Sandi? I have no idea. Sir Owen Sandi? I'm not getting the pun there, but I'm sure I'm just being stupid. What can I do for you? We need to talk to Saradomin in person. The priests won't summon him without your permission. I see, and why do you need to see him so urgently? I need to talk to him about the Elder God situation. We're not Saren and her council handling this. We are working together after all. The council is moving too slowly. These things can't be rushed. The Elder Gods move on cosmic scales, and whilst we should not dilly-dally, we should be cautious in our approach. Saren is wise and understands this. If she does not believe the threat is so urgent that we must summon Saradomin back, then who am I to question divine wisdom? She's really done a number on him. What did you say, Sir Knight? Me? Oh, nothing, sir. I can see an argument for his return, but I doubt the urgency. I would see this place in better condition before I would agree to summoning him. I have concerns about our latest recruits. Speak to Padomines for me. If he's able to say they are ready for Saradomin's inspection, then I'll agree to your request. Can't you summon him now and then ready with the recruits? I I will not be the one to summon Saradomin, the Lord of Order, to this chaos unless there is no other option. I couldn't bear telling Saren that my contributions are anything less than exemplary. Oh, bear him telling. Very well, we'll speak to Padomines. Is he the winged guy in the courtyard downstairs? Oh. This is why I always get so frustrated coming back here to Falador. As a temple knight, I do what needs to be done. My faith is my sword and shield as I enact the will of Saradomin. But here, among the White Knights and the priesthood, their faith feels more like chains weighing them down. They're trapped by tradition and frozen by bureaucracy. I have noticed that. Among the other knights, I mean, I myself have always wanted to be a temple knight. You lot get much more done. It feels so frustrating after returning from the burial grounds, working with Saradomin side by side as we did what we could for the centaurs. Saradomin was more than just some mythical figure. He was a righteous warrior, and he used his power without restraint to try and help Fern and her people. Then I come back to this, and it feels like they're all following a Saradomin I don't recognize. Well, that's the difference between White Knights and Temple Knights, isn't it? Blind faith? Although I guess the Temple Knights get their orders from one person, who they've never met, so blind faith runs in the family. That's different. Sir Valance gives us orders that help people. We do real good, enact real change. And his orders come direct from Saradomin, not filtered through layers of priestly nonsense. Oh, absolutely, there's nothing better than knowing your boss has a direct line to an absent god. Really comforting. Anyway, you don't want to hear any more of me ranting. Let's go speak to Padomines in the courtyard downstairs. Alright, down we go. I will say it's interesting how much we're getting about Falador in this quest. Didn't expect that from Azzanadra's quest. Alright, Padomines, what you got to say? Hail, World Guardian. Are you here to inspect the recruits? They are a promising batch, loyal, dedicated, skilled, and devout, but sadly, as is so often the case, woefully under-equipped. Would you be willing to give them a glowing review for ceramic vars? As true believers, yes. As knights, no. Why not? Look at them. The armor they wear is rusting and flaking. Their swords could barely pierce an orange, let alone demon skin. Some say that faith is a shield, but I've never seen a sermon block a sword. I sense another request coming. I'm sorry? Oh, you know, if you could just do me one small favor, that kind of thing. Always seems to happen when I need to do something urgently. Like, stop the entire world from ending, but no, you're right. Your petty little issue is clearly so important that we must endanger us all. Are you alright? Move on. Yes, it's fine. You want better equipment for your knights, was it? Yes, I cannot possibly give Sir Vars my blessing whilst they are so poorly equipped. So get them better equipment? Or it's so simple. Sir Vivin holds the keys to the best equipment, and he's refusing to give it to my recruits. I do not understand why humans find it so difficult to get things done. But they're stuck in this flimsy armor until he changes his mind. We'll go talk to him, then. He should be in the office next to Saradomin's throne room. Alright, let's go back upstairs. Is it really so hard to equip your soldiers properly? They're white knights for Saradomin's sake. They'll find themselves facing black knights, demons, and worse before too long. It's not like there isn't enough money here, or. The Church of Saradomin is the largest religion. We have connections with every major human kingdom. There's plenty of resources to make sure these knights are ready for battle. This shouldn't be so difficult. This is why Temple Knights are much better than White Knights. You guys see a need and you fill it. No questions, no forms, no hoops to jump through. If something needs to be done, you get it done. Exactly. Can you imagine this lot trying to deal with Mother Malum and her slugs? It would never even occur to them to push a pillar onto her. We'd all be dead, or worse by now. Here I am ranting again. Sorry, let's go and speak to Sir Vivin. Or Vivin, as it probably is. But I've always pronounced it Vivin, even though I know that's not the pun. It just feels better as a name. Alright, so We gotta go upstairs once more, and he will be there. There we go. Hello! Greetings, traveler. Do you have a moment to talk about the White Knight recruits? I'm very busy right now, but I can spare a few moments. What do you want? I want you to give the White Knight recruits new equipment. Ah, as if we have armor to spare. You don't? You can't tell me that the White Knights are bankrupt. Well, of course not, but we can't just hand out armor willy-nilly. Why, there are procedures and forms, and I can see where this is going. Where this going? I don't know what that said, but it didn't seem right. I skipped it too fast. Of course, I can't get any new armor signed off until Saradomin returns. What? Why do you need Saradomin? Before Saradomin left, he said how happy he was and how the White Knights have his blessing, which clearly means that white armor must be blessed before it can be given to any new knights. Otherwise, they would not have his blessing and therefore could not be white knights. That's obviously not what he meant. Of course it is. We are his holy crusaders. How can we be holy if we have not received his blessing? You're doing this on purpose. But we need this armor in order for the priest to summon Saradomin back. Yes, I can see how that would be tricky. Still, my hands are tied. Right, that's it. I've had enough of this bureaucratic nonsense. It's clear that we're not going to get anything done here. The White Knights and the priests are too entrenched in their own red tape. KaBob, we'll just do it ourselves. If summoning Saradomin is possible, there's a process for it, and if there's a process, there's paperwork. All the files are kept in the war room downstairs. I'll meet you there. I was gonna say, like, why don't we just, like, give them Temple Knight armor and call it a day? They'd be even fancier. See a need and fill it, right? That's what we said. Kind of weird that there's just these skeletons here. Anyway, I guess I'll just talk to Owen. If there are going to be any documentation about this ritual, chances are it's here. There doesn't seem to be much here. I would have thought there'd be more paperwork. Try the cupboard and I'll look through the documents on the table. Alright, the cupboard. That's a cupboard. None of them are important. Anything? Nothing useful. Did you find anything? Just a reference to St. Elspeth's birthday for some reason. I'm an idiot. Ceramic recently had a safe installed in Serenity's office directly above us. I'll bet Elspeth's birthday is the code. Come on, let's go. Is she the one from the Sitharid Abbey? It's a familiar name for sure. Alright, so, oh, is that the safe? Or is that just a... Okay, that is the safe. Okay, let's try opening the safe. Right, let me see. Was it a 3 or a 5 there? There, got it. Here it is. It doesn't seem too complicated. With the right items, we could just do this ourselves. Here, take a look. We need a silent bell and bless it in the waters of the River Salve. Should be simple enough. If you can get that sorted, KaBob, I'll stay here and find out what these anointed incenses are, and get the throne ready. Sir Owen, I'll stay here with you, but before I do, I feel it only fair to be honest with you. I am not what I appear to be. Oh really? Let me see if I can work this out. You're obviously an undercover operative working with KaBob on a wider mission. You're not really a white knight at all. You carry yourself oddly, as though you're used to more height, and you have a tendency to sneer. If I had to hazard a guess, you're a shapeshifter. Probably a Majorat or demon of some kind, given you're working with Azzanadra. Going by recent reports of a Majorat being freed from an archaeological dig site, I'm going to assume that's you. The known Majorat have distinctive modi operandi. What was the name? Terrapin, Bengreen, Trendine. Yes, that was it. Nice to meet you. I genuinely thought this would be a more dramatic moment. I'd been practicing an elaborate reveal spin and everything. Sorry, I'm a Temple Knight. We keep tabs on all the Majorat. You lot tend to be at the center of most of Gilenore's problems. Fair enough. Okay, KaBob. We'll be by Saradomin's throne once you've got the ritual components. So this is what the bell's for, then. It's not for Molinisks at all. Very interesting. So... oh. There we go. There's a silent bell, and now I just have to go to the temple over there. I guess Canifis is the fastest way over there. I don't know. I'm actually going to pause the video for a second, so prepare for a cut. And here we are. Good old Paterdomus. I believe we're just going to have to dip it in the well. That's the only place I know of to access the waters. Alright, good old silent bell. What happens if you try to ring it? Nothing. Alright, so now it's blessed. So all we really have to do is dip all the White Knight armor in here, and then we'll be good, right? Anyway, I think we just return to Falador now. I do believe. Actually, now I think about it. Collectors, Sriracha. Glad I thought of that. That saves some time. Alright, so... where exactly are we meeting them? Now that I think about it. Actually remember. Did they say? It's been like 2 minutes. I already forgot. Can try going upstairs, I guess. He was trying to figure out the incense stuff. But outside of that, I don't even know. Okay, good. They are here. Alright. Remember, you just need to ring a blessed silent bell 3 times whilst calling out Saradomin's name. Should be simple enough. Alright. Ring. Saradomin. 2 to go. I don't need you guys telling me that, like, every time. I'm gonna read that dialogue. Oh, magnificent Saradomin, luminous bringer of light and lord of order. Forgive the inconvenience that these wretches have brought upon you. It matters little now. Why have I been summoned? Choose your words carefully, KaBob. We need to give Saradomin the right context, or he might dismiss us outright. Alright, the world is in danger. In danger from what? The Elder God threat is much greater than when you were here last. Or when you were last here. It's only a matter of time before the eggs hatch and the newborn Elder Gods consume all the anima on the planet, killing everyone and everything in the process. And then tear apart the rest of the universe. Yes, I can see why this would concern you. Are you here at the behest of Saren and her council? We are concerned about Saren, and the influence she has over the council. I'm working with Azzanadra. We're worried about the influence Saren is exerting over the council. I see. So what is Zeros' plan? Oh, I'm working with Azzanadra, not Zeros. You speak as if the two are different, but that is a discussion for another time. What is Azzanadra's plan? We need to find the eggs. You want to find the Elder God's eggs? To what end? Finding the eggs is the first step to finding a true solution. The Elder Gods need to touch the eggs in order to hatch them, so if we can somehow intervene before then, we can prevent them waking. Yes, that makes sense, however, I'm not sure what you've summoned me for in this matter. We need your crown. I see, you believe that the crown can help you find them? Yes, as the crown can track down Elder artifacts, surely it can track down the eggs themselves. A fine theory, but an incorrect one, I'm afraid. I have already tried to use the crown to search for the eggs on Gilenore, but either the eggs are shielded from its power, or it doesn't work on them. Indeed, Sir Sande, you are correct. I'm sorry, World Guardian. If the crown could help you, I would give it, but it cannot, and so it must remain with me. See, you waste the time of the Most Holy. Lord Saradomin, just say the word and I shall have them locked away. Such blasphemy, such hubris, such... Be silent, Father Frith. My lord, The World Guardian and Sir Sande here have summoned me to avert the end of the world. Yet here you are condemning them. Why? You were busy off-world, Lord. I did not think you wanted to be disturbed. Did you not think that I gave you the summoning ritual for a reason? That I was to be summoned if there was a need for me? Well, yes, but surely they needed to be great indeed. The need needed to be great indeed. And you believe there is a need greater than the end of the world? Do you not consider the rising of the ancient creator gods and the destruction that would follow significant? How much more needed to be at stake? Our souls, life is fleeting, flesh transitory, suffering only a path to salvation. Only if our souls were at stake should we be in need. I see. I appreciate that you mean well, Father Frith, and it warms me to see your faith so strong. But one cannot live by faith alone. Faith must be tempered with deed and with action, lest it is simple hope in disguise. In future, should a similar situation arise, know that the safety of this world and its people are paramount to me. I prize this world's well-being above all else. World Guardian, I am sorry that I cannot provide you the help you need. I can see that I have much to address here in Falador, but should you need my assistance in future, you may find me here. Thank you, Lord Saradomin, for your time and assistance. We shall be on our way. Well, KaBob, this appears to be a dead end. I wish I could help more. Why not join us on this quest? Your help could be invaluable. Oh yes, good idea, KaBob. You'd be a great help, Sir Grumpalot. If you'll have me, I'll be glad to help. Happy to have you along. We should head back to Curadet and speak with the others. I shall meet you there. You know, if he's worried about souls, it's my understanding that, like, the afterlives of the various worlds would be destroyed if the universe ends. I believe that's how it works in this universe. So he probably should have been a bit more concerned, actually. But anyway, we can go ahead and teleport to Curadet. I'm guessing we'll go to the war table. Who's Daffy? I don't remember ever seeing them. Just some random NPC, I guess. Definitely not a duck. Alright, well, I'll take the same shortcut as last time and hope it's the correct place to go. Alright. But is it Zeros' preferences that make something righteous, or does Zeros only prefer things that are already righteous? This will have to wait. KaBob, Trending, were you successful? We summoned Saradomin, but he wouldn't give us the crown. He said he's already tried to find the eggs using it, and it wouldn't work anyway. Owen. Hello, Ariane. It's been a while. Bit of a romantic tension there, maybe. Who is this? I am Sir Owen Sande, Knight of the Temple. A Saradominist? He wants to help. KaBob said you are working to stop the Elder Gods from rising. Ideally, yes. Right now we are trying to find the eggs. You want results and you've exhausted official channels? Yes. That's what the Temple Knights are for. Then we will put you to use. The crown was a dead end. What else can we do? The crown was a potential opportunity, but not the only one. We must pursue every lead we have. What else is there? I have been drawing up a list of possible avenues of investigation. The most obvious are those most directly connected with the Elder Gods, mouthpieces known as the Craw. KaBob, didn't you meet them when you were trying to stop Xenia? Yes, they were bizarre creatures, surprisingly opinionated for constructs. I have had dealings with them in the past. Ariana and I will interrogate them. Perhaps we can be more persuasive this time. KaBob, you will take Trending to investigate 3 other potential leads. The Takar, Guthix, and the Saradominist Wizards. What are Takar? Creations of the Elder Gods. They shaped Gilenore, or helped to. Maybe they even created the Elder Halls? A rebellious faction live under the volcano in Karamja, Zar City. We should start there. We could start there. We can't ask Guthix, though. Guthix is dead. Indeed. However, my understanding is that he left many memories, some of which are still being discovered. That's right. There's a large repository of them near Piscatoris. By wizards, you mean the Wizard's Tower, right? It is the greatest repository of lore in the Saradominist kingdoms. They're an elitist clique of uninspired fossils. My dear, that's why you're not going. Yes, it makes sense to send you instead. You'll fit right in. Enough, we have tasks to do. What about me? Do you have any suggestions to offer? Didn't you mention that the Temple Knights get secret orders? Not that I remember, no. Sure you did. The Temple Knights have a secret leader. Yes, Sir Valance. Supposedly he gets his orders directly from Saradomin. Why not give away our entire hierarchy while you're at it? Isn't that the whole hierarchy anyway? That's not the point. Have you met him? No, we receive official coded messages via ComWarp or other secretive methods. Sir Lance's location is classified. Spy stuff, I love it. Why do you ask? If he's so well informed, isn't it possible that he knows something about the Elder Gods? It seems unlikely, but I suppose it could be possible. I don't know why he would have kept such knowledge from Saradomin, though. I have been wondering about him for a while. With Saradomin returned, why hasn't he revealed himself? And what did happen to Key? No, forget it. Then you have your assignment. Unearth Sir Valance and acquire any information he may have on the eggs, or the Elder Gods in general. We will meet back here and discuss anything we turn up. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to those 3 places they mentioned. Well, I have Taquazo, but it's not charged, so apparently I can't use it. When did I drain the charges on it? Well, that's sad. But anyway, I can get the Wizard's Tower. Now, where in the Wizard's Tower I'm supposed to go, I don't know. But I assume probably not up here. We'll try the bottom floor first. Am I looking for like a specific NPC or what? Nothing is standing out so far. Try the next floor. Anybody here? Of course, with it zoomed out so much, I might not even notice somebody sitting right in front of me. Yeah. I mean, there's Archmage Cedrador. I could talk to him, I guess. See if he's the secret.
It seems I owe you thanks.
Okay, well, I don't need this. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna use the guide to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Alright, so Wizard's Tower. It's at the entrance, okay. Oh, there's bottom floor. Come on. Unless you have to do them in order. It's possible. Okay, that is not the entrance. Ah, there we go. I just didn't stand close enough. Psst. What do you think? I'm a wizard who accessorizes. It's a good look for me. Call me Wizard Trendy. Why, you ask? Because I'm trendy, and I'm trending. Looking good. I knew you had excellent taste. If you want to come in, you'll need to talk to me, not just mutter between yourselves. Yes, hello. We'd like to enter the Wizard's Tower, please, I say, coming from inside the Wizard's Tower. Well, I know who you are, World Guardian, and of course you're always welcome here. But who is your friend? This is Wizard Trendy. Not a member of our order, I would recognize you. Where did you get that hat? Oh, I bought it in Port Sarim. I wanted to make a good impression. I've come from Falador. We'd like to make use of your library, if that's okay. We can't just let anyone in. You could be a Zamorakian, here to burn the tower down again. I can assure you that Zamorak is no friend of mine. World Guardian, will you vouch for the trustworthiness of your companion? Of course, we're here researching the Elder Gods to try and save the world. Elder Gods, fascinating. I heard there was a presentation about them in Berthorpe. Yes, I was there. I doubt you'll find much of use here. They were unheard of in these parts prior to recent events. Nevertheless, you're welcome to peruse our library if you see a need for it. Anything of relevance would be filed under History and Archaeology on the ground floor. Thanks. Let's split up. I'll search the bookcases to the east, you take the floor to the west. Alright, at least they're giving me some idea of what to do. Alright, spinning bookcases. Yeah, that doesn't really help me. Oh, how dreadfully boring. There's nothing about the Elder Gods here. The Elder Ones are here. That looks promising. I doubt it. Oh, it's about cure homes in Varrock. Why do they have a whole section of old advertisements? Because they hate you. Yes, yes. This could be interesting, but probably not. The foreword is written by the Makeover Mage? Zeros died because he tripped and fell? Someone should fix this. He did, 16 times. This version doesn't even mention the Elder Gods. Slisk's game. Huh. What's this one about? Someone called Slisk and something about a game. Slisk? Who's that then? Never heard of them. It's pronounced Sliske. Whoever they are, they sound like a bore. Actually, I think you would have gotten along pretty well. Does it mention the Elder Gods? Yes, but only that time I met Joss and Saren and Zeros. Nothing we don't already know. Come to think of it, who wrote this book? Professor Soran? Quiet over there, this is the library, you know? I better see if Trendine's had better luck. Alright. Trendy. What have you found? I found that someone's been documenting my recent activities, but there's nothing in that section concerning Elder Gods. You? Nothing relevant. Seems like this was a waste of time. I would have thought Azzanadra would come up with better leads. They can't all be winners. We still need to check Zar City and the Hall of Memories. Alright, now we should be able to get to the Hall of Memories by teleporting, although apparently I don't have that visible. Is it a distraction and diversion? There. At least that worked out for us. So, do we just talk to Trendine here, I guess? Not hiding our identity for this one. It's picturesque, I'll give it that. You're the expert here, what do we do? Under the pool, there's another chamber. It's full of automatons and memories. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Lead on. Yes, continue the quest, please. Alright. Warning, unauthorized intruder detected. Initiating defensive protocols. Wait. Countermeasures will activate in 3. Emergency, override. Defensive protocols paused. Awaiting input. This statement is a lie. Logic mode, your statement contains a contradiction and therefore has a truth value of false. Resuming defensive protocols, countermeasures will activate in 2. Wait, emergency override. Pause again. Stop the count. Input. Seal. Ignoring. Resuming defensive protocols, countermeasures will activate in 1. Wait, emergency override. Pause again. Memory, core, I can't believe I'm going to die in this dump. Core dump. Dump memory. Dump core memory. Processing. Cannot comply. Reinterpreting. Dumping archivist core memories. Rebooting. Greetings, automaton. My memory appears to have been wiped. We need to access anything Guthix might know about the Elder Gods. Jeez. Memory error. Access. Archivist memory incomplete. Directive. Return archivist memories to restore prior functionality. This is Trendine. When I restore your memories, don't flag her as an intruder. Unauthorized user flagged as non-intruder. Trendine. Alright, so I guess I just capture his memories then. At least it doesn't take time. You get a little bit of XP for it too. How very nice. That's all of them. I'd better get these back to the archivist. Which one of these is the archivist, anyway? I don't actually know. Guy at the door, I guess. That would make sense, duh. I remember him now. There you go. Feeling better? Restoring functionality. 0%. 1%. You've got to be kidding me. So, oh no, we're not going to make small talk, are we? Did you ever meet Guthix? We knew of Guthix back during the Empire, of course. He had pagan cults all over the continent, and we were pretty confident he wasn't mythological. I spent a lot of time rooting out druidic sects, but we never heard a peep from the god himself. I met Guthix. Then he died. So I've heard. Never thought Sliske would manage to pull off something like that. 7%. You never seem to mention Zeros. The big guy? Why would I? I don't know if you've noticed, but there aren't many Zerosians left. The others all seem pretty fanatical in their faith and loyalty. Oh, I'm not devout enough? You're not wrong, to be honest. Azzy has all this guff about a grand plan, but it was never a religious thing for me. Then why continue to serve Zeros now? Back during the Empire, things were better when everything was under control. Besides, the Majorat are my friends, as well as my people. We've been through a lot together. We came to this world together. What's the alternative? Hide myself amongst the humans? Call myself Inedirt? No thanks. I thought that's what you did anyway. Isn't that basically what you were doing in Falador? Only temporarily. I couldn't live like that forever. I heard Wahisitil has been doing it for thousands of years. Gross. What about the Zamorakians then? Seriously? Those traitors? I'd die first. 16%. What can you tell me about Sliske? I thought you were already acquainted. I didn't know him back in your time. Also, I don't know if my microphone's gonna pick it up. It started thundering outside. Well, as a boss, he was kind of irritating, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, he was pretty hands-off most of the time, which I appreciated. A lot of the time, you barely even knew whether he was there at all. But the incessant, never-ending, ceaseless practical jokes. I don't think he could even tell the difference between childish pranks and lethal traps. One time, I found a black chinchompa, you know, the really explosive ones, on my chair. He said he thought it was a whoopee cushion. I heard you killed him, though. How do you feel about that? I'm not saying I wanted him dead or anything, but it sounds like he went pretty badly off the track. Not like he even tried to rescue me from the vault. 23%. Archivist memory restoration complete. Greeting, automaton. Greetings, unauthorized non-intruder Trentine. Can we access Guthix's memories now? Directive, specify subject. The Elder Gods, specifically anything concerning the Elder God eggs. Memory error. Elder Gods, no data found. There has to be something. I'm the World Guardian. Recognition, World Guardian, initiating restricted memory protocol. Error, dumping restricted memories. Here we go again. Restricted memories dumped. Directive, leave those restricted memory fragments alone, automaton. Only the World Guardian may access them. Restricted memory, eh? That sounds promising. Okay, ooh, it's all shaky. Let us capture some restricted memories. I do enjoy some memories. Time to time. This quest is longer than I thought it would be. It has more dialogue than I thought it would. Not that I complain about a lot of lore. Where's the last one? There it is. I just wasn't expecting quite as much as there is. That's all 6. I'd better put them on the plinths. What plinths? Huh. But seriously, what plinths? I'm gonna need a bit more specification here on what plinth you mean. Oh, these plinths? Right. Those things. I never really messed with these all that much. I mean, I've put things on them before, but it was not a training thing that I was really all that interested in. I only did this thing enough on my other account, I think, just to unlock the stuff. I wasn't super efficient about it or anything. Alright, there we go. Huh? There's no memory. I'd better check inside. That was unexpected. An engram. What's that? It's an engram for the machinery upstairs. What do we do with it? I need to take it to the fountain of energy outside. Okay, you check that out. I'll take a look around here and see if we missed anything. See you outside. It'd be cool if this actually, like, unlocked a new perk. But I doubt it does, because I kind of think I would have heard about that. Alright, so do we just direct the fountain of energy or something? I don't even know.
One day, I will be gone, and on that day, the barrier, my edicts, will come crashing down. Gilenore will no longer be protected from them.
I don't know if this is part of the quest or just something that he always does.
I cannot leave this world, this beautiful world, unprotected. I must leave it with its shield, with its own guardian. Alas, there are none powerful enough that can be trusted with such a task. The gods are too petty, the dragonkin unable, and my guardians too focused elsewhere. But perhaps there is a solution. The divine soul is capable of great feats, but it is rigid and unyielding. If we are to grow stronger, we must take that power from elsewhere, like my edicts. I draw anima from the heart of Gilenore itself, and in turn I draw its shadow twin from the Codex. Funneled through my sword, the two energies in perfect harmony create a powerful force that repels the strongest threats to this world. But it requires my constant concentration. I must meditate and focus deeply, lest the energies fall out of balance. And I will not be here forever. I cannot rely on another god to take my place. They would be too distracted by their own petty scheming, and even Seren would be distracted by her love for her elves. So, I must turn to mortals. But how could a mortal withstand the power needed to maintain the edicts? It would be too much for them, and it would tear them apart. Unless they were prepared for it. The mortal soul is a malleable and powerful thing. It can survive tremendous injury and return even stronger. If used correctly, it can hold back the darkest forces. If I could take the heart of the enchantment and place it within a mortal soul, I could weave them both together with some of my own anima and the edict's shadow anima. Their soul would adapt to it. It would not be without benefit to them. They would become resistant to the powers of the other gods. Immune to the loyalty auras of Seren and Zaros, and they would also find themselves protected from the shadow anima and its abhorrent nature. Once part of them, their soul would adapt and change, absorbing anima and shadow anima alike, growing slowly in power and preparing itself for the task ahead. Indeed, they would find themselves connected to power they would never expect. They would be in constant connection with the Codex, absorbing the shadow anima in a steady flow, even as they absorb the flow of anima around them. Its powers could enhance them, strengthen them, and prepare them for the trials ahead. However, such an enchantment would need to be primed, unlocked, and that would require an outside force. Shadow magic. There are no experts in shadow magic that I can trust, but perhaps I can trust in their duplicity and curiosity. The Marjorat Sliske would be the perfect candidate for this. For all his faults, there are few who can match his skill with shadow magic. If I could set him after this mortal soul, if I could focus him at them, he would work his magic upon them, and this would act as the catalyst needed for the enchantment to grow. But I would need to change Sliske as well. He would need to be primed by my own magic, delivered directly and in the purest form. The only option there is the Staff of Armadil, and it would mean my end. So be it. I was unable to protect Naragon with my life, so let me safeguard Gilenore with my death. I shall lure Sliske here with the promise of power and the frustrations of mystery. When he comes before me, I shall let him know he is important, that only he can be the one to kill me. His curiosity will be inflamed, and he will not be able to ignore that nagging voice in his head, craving to learn more. It will consume him. Whatever name I give him, whoever I point him at, he will be drawn to them like a moth to a flame. He will not be able to be anything other than the spark needed to empower my chosen. I will need a hero, someone whose soul is already strong enough to hold my enchantment. Eternum wasn't strong enough, and I must learn from that failure. A champion of the people will have a strong enough soul to contain the enchantment. As their soul grows through their experiences and adventures, the enchantment will grow with it. It will make them resistant to the power of gods and be a reserve of power that they can subconsciously tap into when they are at their most threatened. This champion will become my world guardian. They will become a source of fascination to the gods and to all the most powerful and dangerous things. They cannot help but find themselves drawn into the battles that are to come. I must have faith that they will be ready.
Anything useful? I don't know. Nothing relevant to the eggs, at least. You? No, nothing about the eggs. Seems like everywhere we go, no one wants to let me in. Have you considered not being the ancient spy of a Dark Lord? We still need to check Zar City. Alright, what's the fastest way to get there? I don't know. I can literally just home teleport, I guess. This is not the fastest way to get there. But to be fair, it'll probably be the entrance of the city they want me to go to. So, whatever. That was definitely a lot of lore. I kind of knew some of it. But I wasn't aware, like, the 40 chess levels of planning that Guthix had done in order to get Sliske to do exactly what he wanted to us. in order to make us extra powerful. Ramja's graphics just look outdated. This ground texture has not changed since 2008, I'm guessing. Oh well, there's Trindine. Fascinating. You've never been here before? No, the Empire never successfully invaded Karamja. I've read up on them now, of course. The Elder Gods made a lava bath, which spits out lava monsters to make planets. Some of the lava monsters don't want to go get back into the bath and get melted down, so they live in a volcano instead. That about right? It's a bit of an oversimplification, but close enough. Alright, so I guess we go inside then? Didn't actually tell me to, but... Joliet. Gaul. I'm sorry, which Gaul are you? You all look very similar. I'm Zargalkat. Who is this funny little fellow? It's a Gaul. They're born malformed. Like Ma? Yes, I suppose so. And if my guess earlier is correct, it might be more similar than you think. If it's a memory issue. Who is Horrifying Lady? Excuse me? Lady has no soul. Lady made of anathema. Lady looking at Galcott with very scary face. What is it talking about? I think maybe shadow magic? Wait, so the Majorat are actually made out of the shadow anima? So that means they could go through the codex and survive, I guess? I knew they had the magic access. I didn't know that they were actually made of it, though. I spent thousands of years in the Shadow Realm. Some of it must have rubbed off. Oh, maybe it's just her then. I'm surprised this thing can detect it. Zargalkat not think Scary Lady should come into the city. This is Trindine. She's helping me with my quest. You can trust her. Well, if Joliet says so, Zargalkat trust. We're here for information. Oh, Zargalkat forgot. Come with Zargalkat. Come where? Takar is here. Come to Main Plaza. Alright. Main Plaza it is. And I'm still not used to the new layout of the Czar place. And yeah, I go back to it in old school RuneScape and I also get lost if I do anything but come straight from the entrance to the bank. Because that's all I ever really did for the most part. Just go to the bank. And then from there, maybe go in the caves to goof off. The masters have returned. We must serve their will. Almost all the Hartok and Takul have been returned to the kiln. We are almost whole once more. All that remains are those of you who will not join us. Our answer is unchanged, Takar. The time of the Tsar is over. Now is the time for unity. You ask too much. You ask us to surrender our individuality, our identity. I want to be me. You cannot force us. We could easily do so, but we will not. You are part of us. We wish to join in union with you, and for you to join in union with us. What joy would there be in force? Is it really true that the masters have returned? Full swims in the sacred lava once more. We surround her. Sing with her. Can you not hear her voice? I hear nothing, but if it is true that she has returned... Zarmej Ke, maybe your lineage is forgotten, but I still remember. We came to Mor Ulrek to wait for the masters, not to escape them. I will return with you to the sacred lava, Takar. You will be destroyed, forgotten. No, not forgotten, remembered for all time. At least until they destroy the planet. We hold within us the memories of all that has passed. The one you knew as Zarket Yatal lives on within us. Zarmejak, Galzax, they all await. I go now to the kiln. Return with grace, Zar. We will remain here to find any others we can convince. See if this slot knows anything useful. I think I saw something like a library on the way in. I'm going to check that. Good luck reading their language. Tsar Kalgot go with Horrifying Lady to keep eye on her. Right. Come and find me when you're done. Are they actually going to make me come and find her? I don't know where this library is. Human. How's it going? The Takar are almost whole. Once the final Tsar have reunited with us, we can serve the Masters with utmost efficiency. What about for you personally? We do not understand the question. How are things going for Takar Hawk? We think we understand your confusion, human. We are not Takar Hawk. Now I don't understand. If you're not Takar Hawk, who are you? You look like Takar Hawk. This body is Takar Hawk. It is Takar, shape of hawk, a mouthpiece for the Takar. But we, our mind perhaps, as you would think of it, our mind is not Takar Hawk. Our mind is Takar. We are the Takar. We are the sacred lava. We are the kiln. We see through 1,000 pairs of eyes and sing in one joyful union. Oh. Well, actually, that leads me to my next question. We are listening. You guys made Gilenore, right? In part, we shaped mountains from the sacred clay. The landscape is our canvas, built with precision. Did you make the Elder Halls? The sacred site where the Masters concealed their eggs? That's the one. A site of such significance that its location should never be shared under any circumstances? Maybe. Yes, we built the Elder Halls. Why do you ask? We're trying to find it, and I wondered if you could tell us where it is. You must not set foot on that holy ground. You would taint it with your mere presence. We will not reveal the location. We would be utterly destroyed, cooled and smashed and ground down into the finest of dust before we allowed such knowledge to fall into the hands of one such as you. That's a no, then. It is. Alright, now we have to actually go find Trendine. Oh, okay, it's marked. Good. I am glad. Alright, so what is the situation up here? I don't know how you saw this on the way in, though.
Garlearn. The words. Garlearn. Joliet words too.
Okay. This doesn't really look like a library. And I don't see Trendine here, so what's the deal, guide? The library west of the plaza. Am I just blind?
Strike quickly.
Or is the library up here? Wait, oh, the library's there. This place looks so nice when you don't have a skybox on. At least I figured that nonsense out. I didn't realize there was a cave entrance there in this lighting. Any luck? The Tsar have never heard of the Elder Halls, and the Takar know where they are, but won't tell us under any circumstances. I didn't talk to the Tsar, but okay. Torture? The Takar are a mountain-sized, sentient, hive-minded elder artifact filled with lava that create and destroy massive obsidian bodies at will. So torture is out. Probably best avoided. Did you find anything in the library? They use these memory orb thingies. The Gaul have been helping me. Zarkalkat, help. Between us, we could probably scour the place given enough time. How much time? A few weeks, maybe a few months. Maybe that could be a backup plan if nothing else pans out. Goodbye, Zargalkat. Goodbye, Jaliet. I'm not good with pronouncing that. I don't know what it is. Goodbye, Horrifying Lady. That's all 3 of our objectives complete. We still don't know where the Elder Eggs are. Come on, let's get back to Caradet and see if the others have done any better. Can do. Alright. This is quite the quest. A lot of searching. I don't know how much time is left in this quest. Oh, the shield pylons are active. Alright. What's wrong with Ariane, and where's Sir Owen? Owen has not returned yet. Ariane is still recovering from our mission. Recovering, huh? What did you do to her? The Craw would not relinquish their information to us, so we devised an alternative. What sort of alternative? We destroyed all 4 of them and rendered their cores into a gaseous concoction, which Ariane then inhaled. I love it. Why? The plan was largely of her devising. Did you at least learn anything useful? She has yet to recover consciousness. What of your efforts? All 3 were dead ends. Something is going on in Zar City, but we didn't learn anything about the eggs. Are you okay? I know where the eggs are. Where? The Heart of Gilenore. That was the first place I looked. They are not there. Take me. I will show you. Are you okay? I'll be fine. We need to go now. Trindine, you find Sir Owen. The rest of us will go to the Heart of Gilenore and finish this. Alright, what's the best way to get to the Heart of Gilenore? Can you just, like, teleport me there? That would be, like, really useful if he could just teleport me there. Okay, no, not going to. Well, the best way I know to get there is, whatchamacallit. Oh, gosh. 1 second. Someday I'll get a thing set up where I can blur it out. I tried to make that once, and it didn't look very good. There we go. I guess I could pause the video, too. I keep forgetting the pause function exists. I've not recorded enough videos since they added it. The Desert Amulet. That's what I'm looking for. Can the second one teleport you to Narda? It can. Okay. Yeah, this is the way I normally get to the Heart of Gilenore. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. And there's goats. Always a plus. And gobies, for some reason. I feel like their obsession with gobies is ended now. But maybe not. Maybe they'll do more with them eventually. Things have changed here. Oh? The heart was no longer necessary to my lord's designs, so our forces withdrew. I understand Zamrak also withdrew for reasons of his own, and Sliske's army crumbled and fled. Only the elves and that obscenity Gregorovic remain now. Be wary. The way to the eggs is close to the entrance. We don't have to go far. Alright, so this is like future stuff that doesn't exist in normal gameplay. Azzanadra, I thought I smelled something. Crawl back into your ruins, purple filth. The heart belongs to the... I don't even know. The clan now. Believe it or not, we come in peace. I do not. Hey, do you hear that? Hear what? Please, we need to pass. We're trying to save Gilenore from the Elder Gods. Lady Saren leads the fight against the Elder Gods. If you were meant to be here, we would have been informed. That singing, that beautiful singing. Actually, I do hear it. It's awful. We're working with Saren's council, sort of. We are under strict instructions to secure this region, especially from Zerosians. Hey, singer, come sing for us. I think it's coming this way. I don't have time for this. Stand aside, elf, or I will do what I must. Even you can't defeat all of us, minion. I have faced armies greater than this and triumphed. Then maybe Zeros should have sent you here instead of that whelp. Here he comes. Master, I heard you calling. Ambush, defensive positions. Oh, look at him, so majestic, so graceful. I think I'm in love. Hey, idiot, if you can hear us, we need to get past this dog. Hillwer, Hellweird. Do you want to know what your son tastes like? Actually, do you want him to tell you himself? Let me just find him. He's in here somewhere. Papa, Papa, is that you? I was delicious, Papa. So tasty. Kill him, tear him to pieces. Can't catch me, I'm the injured dead man. Alright. What a great distraction. A fortunate coincidence. I'm not sure it was a coincidence. You are right, with enemies as chaotic as ours, such openings are bound to occur. Where next? Right here, the floor, this central slab. A secret door? How quaint. No, not secret exactly, just very carefully made. How do we open it? It's supposed to open for Takar, but I have a feeling that a lava rune might do the... Ah, there we go. After you. I'm glad she had a lava rune. Alright, here we are in a new place. Very nice. Guess I'll talk to Azzanadra again. By Saint Elora, there they are! We must ascertain their status, and quickly. Do you have somewhere else you need to be? Another pressing matter demands my attention, yes, but first we must check on each of the eggs. Alright, well, there's one of them. Their appearance matches the broken shells we found on RuneScape. I don't think there's any doubt that these are the eggs of the Elder Gods. Can we do anything with them? Destroy them? Not with anything we have with us. The insides of these spheres is a thick soup of anima, more concentrated than anything I've ever felt before. The divine flesh of false gods such as Zamorak is so resilient that only a handful of things in this universe can damage them. It feels like we should check another. Alright, let's go check on another then. Ah, we can't surge here either. It's like anytime I actually remember to use surge, I'm in a place I can't use it. Just how it goes. And they've even fixed it to not put you in combat. It's the same with this one. It's the last. What is? They are not completely asleep, or perhaps they sleep fitfully. We don't know anything about these beings. Maybe that's normal. Saren told me that she could sense them from afar. She said they'd become disturbed recently, as a result of Karapak trying to poison them with his device. Can you detect any trace of the shadow anima Karapak was producing? No, although the quantity would be trace at best, and this is not my area of expertise. You're not wrong there. Quiet. Excuse me? I said it's quiet in here. Orally, yes, although the magical vibrations of the eggs are verging on painful to my senses. Let us check the last egg before we leave. Alright. Next up. Somewhere over here. This one's the same, seemingly healthy. And slightly disturbed, indeed. Did Saren tell you anything else? She said another huge release of shadow anima would probably cause them to start hatching. What could cause that? That we know of. Only Karapak's device. And Full destroyed it? Yes, does it look like they're going to hatch naturally anytime soon? I cannot say for sure, but comparing this scene with what we witnessed on RuneScape, I would say not. The concentration of anima within, although incredibly high, is not overflowing in the same ways we saw in the vision. What about something artificially increasing the concentration of anima nearby? Could that increase the concentration high enough for them to start hatching? This is all speculation, based on what we've seen, perhaps. What could do that? The death of a god or the destruction of an elder artifact would release a blast of energy. So we should try to avoid killing any gods in this chamber? That would be my recommendation. So what do we do now? For now, nothing. As I said, other matters demand my attention. That's it? The eggs are here, and they are secure. You may remain here and study them if you wish, though we should probably avoid making their location known. Zamorak or Saradomin would surely try to steal the power for themselves. We still haven't done anything to avert the threat. Knowledge is power, is it not? We know more than we did before. Regardless, I have spent enough time here. I must report to my lord. Alright, goodbye. That was abrupt. Yeah, I thought he'd have a plan to actually stop them from hatching. Well, I'm going to stay around here and study them. Perhaps I can figure something out. All's well that ends well. In fact, I'd go so far as to say, quest complete. Quest complete? Really? If you can stop patting yourself on the back for a second, you might notice something important. Stop trying to spoil it. I never get to say quest complete. You're just jealous. Stop being a simpleton and pay attention. To what? Who found the eggs? We all did. We worked as a team, powered by pure friendship. Obviously, but who actually found the Elder Halls? Well, Azzanadra and Ariane did. Exactly. Bunny Ears made a beeline for the finish line while we traipsed around, one dead end after another. I'd hardly call them dead ends. We learned all sorts of interesting things. None of it relevant, though. Well, not directly relevant, no, not per se. And the crown, too. Why the plan with the crown? The crown is a powerful artifact. It was a good lead. Surely, between them and this crowd of ancient wizards, we would know that the crown wouldn't work. They're not omniscient just because they are old. Look at you, you're practically senile. Even if they didn't know, surely they'd realize that Saradomin wouldn't help us. This is all circumstantial nonsense. What about Trendine? Why was she even there? Well, she was, commentating? Maybe she was there to provide comic relief. We got her into all those difficult to enter places, but all she did was stand around while we found nothing. You're right, we need to check. I'm sorry, did you say something? I have this feeling that Trendine may not have been completely honest with me. I'm going to go and ask her about it. Alright, well, you let me know how it goes. I'm going to prioritize studying the eggs so we can save the world. Back to Caradet, we deserve an explanation. Alright. Definitely glad I got this teleport. I wasn't expecting to go back there so many times in one quest. Alright, so what is the secret that has been secretly secreting this entire time? Apparently they didn't want me to teleport this time. Where's the entrance to this place? I never actually go here. There's no one here. Curses, she's evaded us again. Do you smell that? Smell what? Your awful feet? Anima, and not just any anima. I think our friend Trendine is leaking. Leaking? Why would she be leaking? Azzanadra did say he supercharged her after her release to make up for missing so many rituals. Maybe we can find some of her memories. I don't see any wisps around, though. You idiot, they're deep in the Shadow Realm. Oh, how do we get there? Just go stand near one of those big pylons. That will fill you up with something horrible. Then all you have to do is go and stand near the shadow anchors. Hit enough of them and it should work. I was hoping I'd just, like, use the blank observation that they've obviously given me for a reason. But whatever. So, I forget what order. They said stand near one thing and then go... Okay, so there's that. Ooh, I don't like it. What was that? Delicious, delicious dark anima. Right, let's go charge up 4 shadow anchors. Let's just get the 4 easiest ones. I feel like we're in a hurry. So I know these are like related to the Sliske thing, but it kind of feels like they're representing like the two, the balance of the anima that Guthix put into us, if I had to guess. So do we just go to a shadow anchor, or is it the specific one near there? Oh no, we're good. 3 more, okay, well, trying to remember where they all are. It's been a little while since I activated them. And I also get them confused with the invisible guys that show up. So it's gonna be tough to remember all of them. But I will try. 2 more. Alright, there's one right here. And I know there's one up near the entrance as well, right? Hey, how do we even get to that one? I don't know. Is there one up here? Yeah, there is. Okay, well, let me in there, please. Ah, there we go. I remember the days back whenever I used to do two-parter episodes for long quests. I miss that. One more, okay. At least I think there's one up here. Or am I just thinking of one of the ghost guys? I don't actually know. Can't surge here either. No, there is definitely one right here. Good stuff. Oh, finally. That feels so much better. Let's just find the memories quickly. Do you see any Trendine wisps? I think I see some over there. Alright, how many are we gonna have to... Oh, it's this nonsense. Okay, I'll just sit back and relax then. You know what? Ooh, that's plenty. Try the blank observation now. Alright, so due to some minor technical difficulties, I'm gonna have to do this next tiny portion of the quest on my other account. So just pretend everything's the exact same. But anyway, so I've finished gathering Trendine's memory from inside there. And now we need to go ahead and return all the way over to, what's-her-face, Ariane. I believe we can also just, like, charge this thing. Yeah, there we go. Maybe that's enough. What does it say? Ugh, I hate Majorat memories. Can anyone read them? You can, imbecile. Oh, that's right. Okay, press the thingy against your forehead and let's see what's in there. This has got to be the longest con in history. A 5,000-year undercover operation and still undetected. I'm not sure if that counts as colossal success or colossal failure. I just need to figure out what his code phrase is so he'll recognize my authority. I have to say, as much as Sakellus was a gluttonous adult, it was ambitious to plan a heist like this. It almost seems like something Sliske would try to pull off. She was planning to steal something? It sounds more like someone else was planning to steal something and she's trying to find them. Steal what, though? I suppose we have to backtrack to all the places we've already been. For the record, I don't support this enabling behavior. But the places we visited with Trendine were the Wizard's Tower, the Hall of Memories, and Azar City. Then we'll see how right I am. Alright, so I guess I didn't need to come back here. I needed to go to the Wizard's Tower. Bottom floor. And the entrance. You were here earlier today. Yes? How could you show your face here? Where is it? Wait, what? Where is what? The book you stole. Hold on, slow down. What book? The Cartalian Heresy. It's missing, and your companion was in that section of the library earlier. Trendine stole a book? Don't act innocent. I'm sorry, I think she may have been deceiving me. What was the book about? Ah, well it just so happens that I'm a bit of an expert in that field. The Cartalian Heresy is a research volume that investigates a story about Saradomin dating to the Third Age. As is well known, Saradomin was a human before he discovered a powerful magical artifact, the Crown of Saradomin, which turned him into a god. Supposedly, during the Third Age, he mislaid his crown temporarily in the province of Cartalia, and lost most of his power before he was able to reclaim both. Most records of this event have been lost, some say intentionally destroyed, but the Cartalian Heresy pieces together the scant documentary evidence that remains. So you're saying that if Saradomin is separated from his crown, he loses his power? Oh no, I very much doubt it, but that's what some people seem to have believed in the distant past. Interesting. You're just trying to distract me by flattering my expertise. What about my book? I will try to return the book if I can. Right now, I have the feeling something terrible is going to happen. Maybe Trendine is just a keen student of history. You're so naive. We still need to check Czar City and the Hall of Memories. The nice thing is that I can use this teleport because I'm on this account. So convenient. Don't have to open up the currency pouch. The most annoying part of this little error is that I had to do Vault of Shadows on this account, which I had to do all sorts of things. It was a bit time consuming. Error, unauthorized access. What? A memory has been accessed by an unauthorized user. Which memory? Which user? The memory labeled the Elder Crown was accessed by unauthorized non-intruder Trendine. What was in that memory? Memory error. Memory contents erased. Thank you, Archivist. This just seems like a string of unlikely coincidences. La la la. Trendine is clearly researching Saradomin's crown, and you think it's just a coincidence? Yes. We still need to check Czar City. Alright, and that is where we can return back to the other account, who will already be in Czar City, so see you in 1 second. Alright, and now here we are back on the correct account. That's the dangers of messing with your recordings, I suppose, is that it opens up errors that really complicate matters. But anyway, no real harm done, except to my time, I guess. I found a penguin, too, by standing around, so, you know, there's some benefits there, I guess. Anyway, I suppose we're going to enter the library and do some things. Alright, who do we talk to, though? I'd assume we would talk to either anyone or to the gal. But where is he? Is he going to be at the entrance? Maybe I ran past him on the way here. Let me see. Okay, it's in the main plaza then. Okay. There we go. That's gotta be it, right? It's gotta be. You come back! When I was here earlier, was Trendine asking about anything other than the eggs of the Masters? Yes, Trendine asked many questions of Zargal Kot and others. Questions about what? Questions about tools of the Masters, interested in kiln, catalyst, other tools. Was there anything in particular she wanted to know? Yes, especially talk about Locator. How to use, how to handle safely. What's the Locator? Tool of the Masters, used to locate other tools. Very handy to have. Isn't that what Saradomin's crown does? You don't say. Thanks, gal. Thanks, human. There, you see? I told you. Fine, I admit it. It's a miracle. You were right. What do we do now? Oh, I don't care. I just wanted him to admit I was right. Maybe we should stop them. Let's talk to Ariane. Maybe she can help us figure out exactly what Trendine is planning. She's probably still wasting her time at the Elder Halls. Really? We're gonna have to go back to the Elder Halls, of all places. Alright, let's return. Now, the good thing about my minor mistake recording this episode is that before I can upload this episode, I have to go back and record this section you already saw on my other account, which will force me to actually quest on that account. So, you know, there's a benefit there, I suppose. Time has gotten a little wibbly wobbly in this episode. Okay, which one was she at before? I don't remember. Or does it even matter which one she was at before? Oh, it doesn't. She was right there and I didn't see her because I'm zoomed so far out. Oh, KaBob, you know these eggs are fascinating. I knew they were powerful, but... Each egg is like 1,000,000, no, 1,000,000,000,000 runestones, just compressed down into a tiny space. You could power anything. That's fascinating, but I think we may have a problem. Trendine was researching Saradomin's crown. What? I don't know why, but all the locations we visited together, while I was researching the eggs, she was researching the crown. Why? I think they might be trying to steal it. But we already found the eggs. I know, so what's going on? If it was something helpful, why wouldn't they just tell us? Do you have anything of hers? Something personal? Why? Well, I'm a seer. If I have something of hers, maybe I can spy on her. No, I don't think so. Hey, dummy, you literally have a magic battery full of her memory. Can't get more personal than that. Oh yeah, of course. What about this? I absorbed some of her shed anima in Caradet. Anima containing her memories? Yes, that could work. Let me see. Oh, wow. This is going to be intense. Hold my hand. Hello? Is anyone there? Who goes there? We seek Sir Lance of the Temple Knights. Unwisely, you have sought me out. None may uncover this place and live. But we're Temple Knights. Oh, jolly good. That's fine, then. Ah, Sir Sunday, it is indeed a pleasure to finally meet you in person. I am Sir Lance, Director of Operations. Welcome to my headquarters. What in the bloody hell can I do for you? What? I want to know why... One moment, owie. Omnis una manat ox, Grandmaster Vilenius. Praetor Trendine, oh thank the empty lord. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting? About 5,000 years, apparently. Hold on, let me get out of this costume. Ooh, that feels so much better. Those things do chafe. I knew going in the operation was deep cover, but I have to say I didn't expect it to be quite this bloody deep. 5,000 years. 5,000 blinking years. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, sorry. I think your handler died about 4,900 years ago. I've been running a secret organization since the Third Age. I infiltrated all the factions. I waited for orders. Nothing. I avenged our nation by aiding in the ultimate defeat of Zamorak. Still nothing. I oversaw the complete reconstruction of human civilization. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Not a word, not a peep. Excuse me. Eventually, I have to say, I did get bored. I had to find some way of whittling away the centuries, didn't I? I started embedding puns into Asgardian lineages. That took absolutely forever. I'm sorry, what? I mean, ceramic vase? You have to respect the artistry. But still, not a single word. What an unimaginable cock-up. Where in Erebus have you been for all of history? Well, while you have been here living the life of luxury, I was trapped in the deep shadow realm under Caradet. Okay, I'll admit it, that's worse. At least I could get olives delivered. About those orders though, do you have anything for me? Excuse me? Yes, Sir Sunday, what is it? What is going on? Well, it's the power behind the throne, isn't it? You know that feeling you've always had. What feeling? The feeling that things aren't what they seem, the feeling that someone else is in control, the feeling that someone else is pulling the strings behind the scenes. Yes? Well, that was me. Bit of a wheeze, eh? I can't, this is madness. Alright, I can see you're finding this challenging. Let's see if I can explain it in simpler terms. Let's cast our minds back to about 5,000 years in the past. One happens to find oneself in command of the Order of the Temple of Zeros, but things aren't going so well for our chaps. The Empty Lord is long gone, the Pontifex Maximus is missing in action, the Praetorian Prefect has buggered off to Lord knows where, even your friend here never returned from Caradet. We've lost control of Sintistan to Zamorak. Bleeding savages are running rampant all over the Empire. The whole place is in an absolute bloody shambles. So old Grand Duke Succulus, who's running the whole show now, there's no one else left, comes up with a plan, and quite the plan it was. Saradomin is doing about the best, and old Succulus reckons it's on account of his crown. So he comes to me and tells me to take the entire Order of Knights on a deep cover operation. Reckons if we can pinch the crown, that'll put the Zerosians back on top again. I mean, it seems like a rather large demand to me, but never let it be said that I'm not one to rise to the challenge. So our part of the plan, of course, goes off without a hitch. Absolutely smashing job. Obviously, Saradomin is suspicious at first, but Zerosians are converting all over the Empire, and after we take out the Angel of Death, our loyalty and usefulness are beyond question. Only problem is, Succulus gets nobbled long before he has a chance to actually pull off the heist. Now here I am, stuck with my pseudopodia swinging in the wind with no orders and no direction. Saradomin doesn't take long conquering the whole continent, and my last orders were to help where I can, so that's what I do. Got to get orders from somewhere, what? Had a few close calls here and there, a few chaps needed to be put out of the picture, and the less said about King Valiance, the better. Anyway, long story short, I'm still here and hoping my orders have finally arrived. Sometimes I think I'd have been better off in the Abyss with the others than stuck here this whole time. This is unbelievable. I'll expose you, I'll tell everyone. Will you, though? What do you mean? Well, you've seen behind Blue Boy's curtains, haven't you? Maybe even more so than Valinis here. Valinis. Yeah. I mean, he claims the authority of a god, but he isn't a god, is he? He's just a man, and a fallible one at that. Yes. Speaking purely for myself, I don't put much stock in faith. I'm more of an orders sort of chap. Just wind me up and point me in the right direction. That's good enough for me. You strike me as more of a man of principle. I am. I have always sought to do what is right. The choice seems obvious to me. What choice? You can continue to serve at the whim of a jumped-up warlord, or you can join us and actually accomplish something with your life. You mean serve Viseros? You already pledged your allegiance to the Temple Knights, dear boy. This is just the next logical extension of that. Sometimes doing what's right isn't the same thing as doing what Saradomin commands you to do. Isn't that the very reason you joined in the first place? This is, but I... No, I will not. Do you even know what Zeros is planning? He doesn't answer to the likes of us, Sir Sande. If we needed to know, I'm sure he'd tell us. Then how can you know what you're doing is right? Yes, Saradomin has made mistakes. I'm sure he will again. He doesn't need the moral authority of a god to be a leader who wants what is best for his people. He doesn't need to be right all the time to be right. And when the alternative is an ancient manipulative deceiver. I know where my loyalties lie, and seeing you two, I'm more convinced than ever. Oh dear, I am sorry to hear that. I will stop you if I have to. I rather think you won't. Is he dead? No, just unconscious. We can tie him up here. Are you going soft, Praetor? Well, he grows on you, and is it really necessary to murder everyone? I suppose not. So orders? Two things, actually. The boss wants his knights back, plus we still need to steal the crown. Oh, you want to actually finish the original plan? That's the idea. Well, the Temple Knights are good and ready. Most of them, anyway. Chaps who've completed their final initiation already know that we serve another, and they're good and ready for the true master to be revealed. Owen here never made it that far, of course, and I have my doubts about Sir Tiffy, but the rest should be in smashing shape. What we really need, though, is a sniff of the old loyalty aura to reassure them. I assume we can't expect a visit from the top? Unlikely. He's delegated this task to us. As expected, this is rather his MO. Well, I do have a backup plan. The easiest way I can see is to recover an artifact known as the Frostenhorn, which... Ah yeah, we already have that. Pontimax thought we might need it. Ah, absolutely splendid. I must say it's nice to be working with professionals again. When the moment comes, I'll give a peep on the old horn, broadcast the after effects on me, and then zing zang zoop and Bob's your uncle. As for stealing the crown, the plan is a little out of date, but as luck would have it, recent events could be to our advantage. You see, Saradomin is feeling somewhat guilty about abandoning his followers here on Gilenore so soon after returning. I happen to have dug up a ceremony of sorts, which should fit the bill nicely, while giving us the opening we need. Tell me more. Ooh. A secret plot, intrigue, betrayal. So much for the World Guardian, more like Stooge Guardian. They've captured Owen, and they're planning to steal Saradomin's crown. We have to get to Falador immediately. I'm not sure who I trust less. But either way, right. Fast. You must be fast. Sadly, Azzanadra is also an archaeology expert, so he can also teleport directly to Falador whenever he wants. It's too bad. Anyway, I forget what we're doing once we get here. Probably the throne room, I guess. Unless they're gonna, like, go attack Sir Tiffy or something. I don't think so. Huh. Well, Saradomin is here. So this is the World Guardian. I believe the standard line is, I expected someone taller, but I have no desire to offend you this day. He's talking as if I've not talked to him before. I'm guessing this isn't quest related then? Okay. Yeah. So where in Falador do I need to go? Quest guide, tell me. Oh no, we go to Caradet, apparently. What? She said Falador. I guess that's what the line of we need to give them a chance to explain themselves was about. But I didn't choose that option. I thought I was going to Falador and tell whoever's there. I didn't expect Saradomin to be there. But whatever, we will go here, I guess. No? There's no one here, huh? Where am I going, then? I'm so confused. Let me read this again. Okay, no, I jumped ahead, then. Okay, so we do need to go to Falador. We come here afterwards. I just didn't go to the right place. This quest is not written for people with teleports. Hurry, they're about to begin. Noble knights of Falador, wise knights of the temple, we are graced today once again by our Lord of Lords, our King of Kings, our God of Gods. Please join me in supplication as we welcome the Marcos Autocrator, the Lord of Light, Saradomin. Most faithful, we thank you sincerely for attending. Since our return to Gilenore, your faith and loyalty have never wavered. We have been away too long these last few years, preoccupied with other matters, and we have not lavished you with the attention your devotion has merited. Let us commemorate our renewed bond with the most ancient and sacred sacrament, one that has gone unperformed in this world for millennia, the Accord of the Optimato. In ages long past, when our wise rule first expanded onto Gilenore, we were served by noble and heroic soldiers who fought ferociously to prove their valor and their loyalty. We named such soldiers Optimatoi, and they were inducted into a knightly order of the same name. We do not offer that, for it would be meager honor compared to the name you have made for yourselves keeping Gilenore safe these long years. Instead, we offer you the ritual performed in their name, which symbolizes the trust and faith we place in those who place their trust and faith in us. Many times during the God Wars, we performed this ritual as more and more organizations fell to our side. We personally converted Grandmaster Valenius, who served a Dark Lord, to our cause. He founded the Knights of the Temple, who in turn founded the Knights of Falador during my absence to serve in my stead. We used the Accord of the Optimatoi to welcome the Knights of the Temple into our fold when they had proved themselves beyond all question. We welcome each of you now to participate in the very same ritual. What should we do? I've never been a Saradominus, but can we really let the Zerosians finish whatever they're planning? Wait! What is the meaning of this interruption? World Guardian, you are welcome here, but your conduct is an affront to the knights we are here to honor. Zerosians are here. They're planning something during the ceremony. We would be aware of any infiltration. My knights are alert to any threat. Sir Lance is secretly a demon. He's going to turn the Temple Knights against you. Sir Lance is one of my most loyal servants. He would never. We've been rumbled. Blow the damn horn. I see the truth. Praise the true master. Okay. What? He still has the crown? We've been betrayed. Azzanadra, of course. How typical of your arrogance to think you can stand against a god. Is it your destiny to overcommit, only to be captured by my forces? Without your master's skirts to hide behind, you are no match for me, Majorat. Surrender now, or we may be forced to devise more extreme measures than trapping you in a pyramid this time. I think he said something and I just skipped over it. I don't know. My lord has commanded me. I will die before I fall. Saradomin is the true god. Even the ancients cannot stand against him. No, Saradomin is only a pretender. Saradomin. Zeros, I'm surprised to see you here getting your hands dirty. Of course, Zeros is the true master. Praise Zeros. I live in hope that all things can be accomplished without my direct intervention. Thus far, I remain disappointed. I apologize, Lord. Our intelligence was lacking. Think no more of it. Give me the crown, Saradomin. What could possibly compel me to do that? The crown is my birthright, young pretender. Until this point, I have had no need for it. I allowed you to safeguard it for me, ensuring that I never lost track of its exact position. My plans now require the crown. Return it. I see death has done nothing to humble your arrogance, empty lord. We stand in the ruins of your empire. My followers cover the world, while yours can be counted on one hand. You cannot take it. As always, you credit yourself for the victories of others. It was not you that struck me down. If you will not give it to me, I will simply take it. What? How did you... You have called yourself a god for so long that you have forgotten that it is a lie. You are not a god. I am. The Lord Zeros proves his supremacy. More like petty banditry. We will defy villainy to the end. I advise you not to seek retribution against my followers for simply taking back what belongs to me. I represent no threat to your dominance of Gilenore. As far as I'm concerned, you may keep it. There is no benefit to you in vengeance, only costly losses. Azzanadra, we are leaving. We shall bring the faithful. Of course, my lord. We cannot stand for this treachery. Holy of Holies, give the order and we will hunt them down. Traitors and ancient horrors cannot stand against our faith in steel. Faith in steel, Amic. The castle has been breached. Half of my knights have been stolen, along with my most sacred possession. There must be consequences for failure of this magnitude. My liege, I take full responsibility for this grave lapse in your safekeeping. I will resign from the order. If that proves insufficient, you may have my life if you wish it. No, Amic, I am sorry. This is a path I have walked many times before. This failure is mine to bear, not yours. It was mine to foresee. Make no mistake, this is a stain on the honor of the White Knights. Those who abandon us are traitors, deserters, and spies. But you who remain shall be hailed as paragons of honor and loyalty. We have suffered an indignity, but let no one here but me suffer the shame of it. You are most gracious, my liege. We are honored by your patronage. World Guardian, you have been uncharacteristically quiet. Step forward. Who, me? You are known to be close to many of the servants of Zeros. Did you have a hand in this? I tried to stop them. I see. I think it's just safe to say I couldn't have stopped Zeros if I tried. Then go in peace. If you see your friends, tell them I will protect Gilenore. Zeros has no love for its people. Praise Saradomin. There must be a way to stop him. It is time that Saren takes responsibility for her family's sins. What now? I bet the Zerosians went back to Caradet. Let's go crash their after party. Alright, I think there was a bit of dialogue that came up there, but it got cut. Oh well. Into Caradet we go. My throat is actually hurting from talking for this much time. I think the next quest I'll have to take a break, even if I just pause the video for a while. Talking for this many hours is not something I'm used to doing. Good practice for streaming, though, if I ever get around to starting that. Oh, I have to go down there. I should have taken the other way. I don't know why I didn't, honestly. But whatever. We're almost done, finally. This quest was so much longer. This quest was twice as long as I thought it would be. But it's because of the dialogue. The necessity of my intervention notwithstanding, our goals have been accomplished to my satisfaction. My design nears completion. We will reconvene near the capital ruins and claim the monolith. I have one final preparation to make. We cannot move yet. By the time I am ready, Saren will be expecting us. Prepare yourselves for war. Yes, my lord. What of the eggs? You are concerned about them hatching? Yes, lord. They will destroy Gilenore. They are stable for now. Concern yourself with my instructions. Yes, my lord. I see the whole gang is here. KaBob, I am grateful for your assistance in this matter. Good to see you again. You manipulated me. My apologies, KaBob, but I have never been less than honest with my priorities. I did as my lord commanded me, to the best of my abilities. Perhaps you seek revenge. This is not the time to find it. I am sure you have many questions. We have much to attend to, however. Since we first met, I have valued not only your practical use, but also your companionship. But you have your responsibilities, and I have mine. I will see you at the monolith. When next we meet, it will be as enemies. Wait, what? I returned to that book, by the way. I don't want anyone thinking I'm irresponsible. What about Sir Owen? Oh, I forgot about him. I'll go let him out now. Toodles! You didn't go with them? No, I can see where Azzanadra is coming from, but I'm not interested in serving at the whim of some dark lord. I don't need a superior being to give my life meaning. I create my own meaning. What are you going to do now? Despite what Zero said, I don't believe the threat is gone. There must be some researchers I can work with. Maybe I'll quietly contact Reldo. Yes, I worked with Reldo recently. He can be trusted. We should stay away from the Elder Halls for now. The Zerosians don't seem interested in, and we don't want to attract unnecessary attention. If you do go back, try not to disturb the eggs. Of course, I'd hate to be responsible for the end of the world. Ooh. Now we can restore the Pontifex observation ring, which I'm not going to bother doing on camera because, my gosh, has it been a while. But it will be nice to have that restored. Get a bit of XP lamps, 3 quest points. Oh yeah. Look at all this XP. I'll take it in Herblore, thank you. Archaeology and divination. Very nice. Well, that was quite a long quest. I'd say it's a good quest. I wasn't expecting so much Temple Knights and White Knights lore in this quest of all quests. It would still be nice to figure out what happened to the king, even though, you know, it's implied something happened to him. It doesn't mean he's dead. It doesn't mean we couldn't find out more. Always been interested in that little bit of stuff. I wonder how long back they'd been planning this twist. I can't imagine that it existed at the very beginning of the creation of the Temple Knights, but maybe it did. But I don't know. It's hard to say. But anyway, yeah, that is quest complete. Hopefully I don't lose my voice tomorrow, because that would suck. And hopefully in the very near future we'll be doing the next quest in the series. A City of Sintiston, I believe, is the quest name. Yep, there it is. It's going to be another long quest. I don't know if it'll be longer or shorter than this one. And we will get some new magic spells and be able to restore the Pontifex Shadow Ring. Yep, looking forward to that, definitely. But yeah, I'm tired. It's 3:30 a.m. Jeez. I am tired and hungry and my voice is dying. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.